Batting sixth, second baseman, Brett.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking. Strike three. So 1 run on 2 hits.
Batting third, designated hitter, Pete James.
Skied into straightaway right. Fleming giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this. Digging in to try it again, Frank Fleming. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Almora, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Kendrys Morales waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. Your pitch. The 3-1. Lined into left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. First and second now, 1 man out. Turned on down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Full count still. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6. But not 3 apparently, as he'll hold on to it at second base. Digging in for his second at bat, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit in the air out to left field. Caesar has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Leading off the inning, Bobby Friedman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it.
Riding in once again, Ken Pagan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Pagan.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fleming coasts under it. One down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby Friedman. He reached on a single in his first try.
Friedman.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fleming on the move, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Ready for another shot now, Frank Fleming. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a pop-up now. Navarro is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frank Fleming. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
1-1. Almora stands at first with 1 out. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Ready once again, Frank Fleming. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Frank Fleming.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Bisons wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Gwinnett Stripers. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Fleming, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Fleming.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Olsen sprinting after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Rafael Acevedo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rafael Acevedo.
Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Ready for another chance? Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. Elvis Medina waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Full count, 3-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Navarro will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming.
Now batting, right fielder, Frank Fleming.
First offering on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Almora, base runner at first with 1 out.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Are you crazy? My bad. Pitch up there.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Another full count pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pagan waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Hector Sanchez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the... Digging in once again, Rafael Acevedo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. Digging in and looking for more, Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. 0-2, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now at the plate, Elvis Medina. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Hector Sanchez. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Daniel Winkler answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. So striding forward now, Brett Ruth. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Fleming at third, Medina on second, Sanchez at first, 2 out in the inning. Hit toward the right side. That's in there, base hit, 1 run scores. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball. Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Decker. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Killian Quick. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the... So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Pagan. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Fleming has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity. So stepping in, David Ozuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In the air out toward right field. Ruth is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Frank Fleming. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you got to love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Olsen has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. 8-3 tonight. The Bisons led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lamar France with his 4th win this season. The game's
batting 4th, right fielder, Frank Fleming.
first delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Caesar is there, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ken Pagan, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And this ball is gone. No chance. Digging in now, Bobby Friedman. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Grounded to the right. Ruth Over to his left. Throw gets him 2 down. Settling in now, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
The left fielder, number 29, Elvis Medina.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Get your pitches right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And again a throw and the runner back.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly. Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Into the box now, Kendrys Morales. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. They count.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged. Now, Frank Fleming, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. At the plate, Elvis Medina. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Elvis Medina.
Swing hard liner to left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
To 2-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. Into the box, Johnny Bump. He singled his last time up.
Shortstop, Johnny Bump.
Right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense right there. He's out on his front side, his butt's in the dugout, and he's still able to roll it through for a knock. Pitcher has to be frustrated.
First baseman number
Stepping up
22.
now, Bobby Friedman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's running, lofted in the air out toward right center. Fleming is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Into the box now, Frank Fleming. 2 hits in 3 at bats for him in this one.
Fleming.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Lopez over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Bobby Friedman.
First baseman number 22. Bobby Friedman.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fleming has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Bisons lead it 4-2. Now at the plate, Frank Fleming. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Almora leads off first with 1 away. Hard hit ball to second. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play. 4-2 the final score tonight. Buffalo rack up a division lead.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
AAA baseball for you now. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Huerta, the runner at third. Almora at second with 1 away. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Bowyer right there. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, see you driving right back to the pitcher, huh, now?
0-1, here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in once again, Hector Sanchez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Brett Root.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Left fielder, number 30.
Ready for another chance? Dwight Smith Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. McCarty in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could. Ready for another shot now, Frank Fleming.
Right fielder, Frank
Here
Fleming.
comes the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Saunders, and he takes it for the first out. Leading off the inning, Frank Fleming, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
3-1 to him now. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Fleming rounds third and is striding for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Saunders is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even. Striding in to start the 9th, Andy Bowyer, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there, base hit. So the tying run is aboard here in the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Frank Fleming, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third from the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. In there, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hard liner to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Saunders is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So digging in now, Hector Sanchez, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Chopped weakly to the left, fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is. Edwin Encarnacion now,
Leading off
as
for
he's
Columbus.
set to go to lead off the top
Designated
half.
hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Heading out towards shallow right. Fleming has a read on it. He's got it one away. Ready once again, Frank
And
Fleming. He
leading off
came
for
through with an
Buffalo.
RBI single in his
Right
last
fielder,
at-bat.
Frank
Back
Fleming.
up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Going to be interesting to see how they play this. Deep into extra innings, and now they've got the winning run on. Old school would probably bunt and move him into scoring position, but that's not an automatic decision these days. We'll see what they do.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hector Sanchez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Popped him up. McCarty is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in to try it again, Brett Ruth. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brett Ruth.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yandy Diaz.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Fleming has it in his sights, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Asuncion. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Asuncion.
Skied into straightaway right. Fleming moves over, makes the play, one away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up.
Fleming.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
That was 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Nothing across here this half. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Clippers slugged their way to victory with 15 hits.
The final line.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Columbus Clippers and the... Stepping up to the plate, Michael Saunders, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Michael Saunders.
The 1-1. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Into the box, Eric Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eric Gonzalez.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fleming is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Fleming. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
This is line to left. Saunders is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Digging in for his second at-bat, Frank Fleming, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. In trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay. Now he's safe at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Now batting, left fielder, Elvis Medina.
Fleming at third with 2 away. He stays alive, still 2-2. Two, here it is. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Frank Fleming, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty.
Digging in once again, Eric Gonzalez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Gonzalez.
Line to the right side. Fleming is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Fleming.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 0-1 on its way. Ball 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Grab that pitch
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Scorched to third. Diaz gloves it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the striding into the box, Frank Fleming, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. The 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The count now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable. A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
Time for base. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Frank Fleming.
One pitch only here. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. Come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think.
Now at the plate, Frank Fleming. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fleming.
Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Now to the plate, Frank Fleming. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. See you later, over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, 6th home run on the season for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, as always, he wanted to spot that sinker at the knees or lower, but this one was up in the zone. So it's like a flat fastball that didn't move. Those usually go a long way.
Digging in the switch hitter, James Hewitt, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Hewitt.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Fleming is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits.
Get a good pitch. Here we go.
At the plate, Frank Fleming, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a ball 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ulysses has a play. 2 gone. Ready now, Frank Fleming, and their runners at the corners now.
Frank Fleming.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. 9th inning coming up. Buffalo's in front of this one, 5-3. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here, as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Striding forward now is the DH, James Hewitt. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Well, this game is definitely
leading off the inning, Frank Fleming, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Fleming.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to short. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one, 2 for 5 now. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning. Now at the plate, Hendrys Morales. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And he just manages to get his hand in. Fleming on at first, nobody out. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2. Runner going a second time. try again, 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Standing in, Hector Sanchez. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. So 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
And another throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Hey, right guy, right play. Go. Wait for the pitch.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. At the plate, Brett Ruth, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth, and he'll dive back in. So 1-1 home. Runners going. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Another full count offering on its way. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. Now at the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-1 home. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 7-5. How today's comes to an end. Louisville came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Game's future.
Batting 4th, right fielder, Frank Fleming.
First pitch on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Almora is off of first with 2 away. It's lifted the other way out to left. Chung is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Batting seventh.
Now the 2-1.
Esteban Valentin.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Fleming is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. At the plate,
Now
Frank
batting,
Fleming.
right
2 on,
fielder,
2 out for him
Frank
here in the third.
Fleming.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point.
Whoa.
2-0 now. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Cuthbert has room in foul territory, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Stepping into the box, Joel Gallegos. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Fleming. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Colin Pulliam. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Colin Pulliam.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Fleming moving in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Esteban Valentin. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Valentin.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate. Tag is there by Sanchez, and he is out at the plate. Digging in to try it again, Frank Fleming. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Popped him up. Cuthbert has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Colin Pulliam. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Fleming on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get it. Ready once again, Derek Tovar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here. No. Digging in once again, Frank Fleming.
Right fielder. Frank Fleming.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now the 2-0 home. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Drilled to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked in that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Bill Doran enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Bill Doran.
Kendrys Morales will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Richard Chung. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there.
Digging in and looking for more, Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up.
Fleming.
Ball 1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after. Well, before we say goodnight, we must sing the praises of the guy you see there.
Well, the numbers.
Welcome to. So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Fleming, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Fleming.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Ready for another chance? Colin Pulliam. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Fleming coming on, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Fleming. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now at the plate, Alejandro Juarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Alejandro Juarez.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Ozzie Guzman.
Catcher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Leading off the inning, Frank Fleming, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
3-0 to him now. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Into the box now, Elvis Medina. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Stepping up to the plate, Esteban Valentin.
Second baseman, Esteban.
Heading out towards shallow right. Fleming is there. 1 out. At the plate, Derek Tovar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Derek Tovar.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Fleming moving in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Standing in, Frank Fleming.
Frank.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Next will be the designated hitter, Colin Pulliam. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Fleming. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Seven to 4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Iron Pigs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead. AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Buffalo Bisons and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, another guy with a big arm, Jeff Hoffman. Big 3-pitch mix. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good power curveball. It's not a true curveball. I'd say it's more of a slurve, and his changeup has gotten a lot better. Good 3-pitch mix, and he'll throw all 3 pitches at any time.
1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frank Fleming. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. Austin takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Fleming. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Big dog, get your pitch.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's lifted the other way out to left. Fukumori moves over. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Wheatley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fleming is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And here's Tyler Saladino. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Tyler Saladino.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Fleming is there, and he has it for the out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in, Sherwood, Ratliff. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Sherwood, Ratliff.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Oh, but he beats it out. Almost a remarkable play, but they'll have runners at the corners with nobody out now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute.
Stepping into the box, Frank Fleming, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Once again a 3-2. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Here's Kendrys Morales. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Right here, one time. Get your pitches granted. Let's go, big guy. Good spot.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Derek Roberts is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Roberts.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1. So striding forward now, Sean Haas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. The 3-1. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Fukumori is there. Let's see if they test it. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1. Sherwood Ratliff will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He pulls this one into right. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play. Striding in, Frank Fleming. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
3-2 now. Fleming takes his lead at third with 1 away. Hit to short. Saladino ranges to his right. On to first, and there are 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Kendrys Morales, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Morales.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch chopped weakly to the left. Saladino gonna have to hurry, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Settling in now, Jace Peterson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 2-2. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Minor league baseball. At the plate, Frank Fleming, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
I'm pretty surprised.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up.
In now, Brian Wheatley. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Wheatley.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fleming is there, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Hey, let's go, kid.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball on the inside.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Batting 6, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Fly ball out to right field. Fleming moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Stepping in, Frank Fleming. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Hey, let her rip up there. Let's go.
Now the 1-0. Lined into left center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's running.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Ready with another 2-2. On the move again from first. Count remains 2-2. Fleming gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Hector Sanchez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
The second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. And here's Tyler Saladino. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fleming is there, and that's the 3rd out. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got this. Digging in to try it again, Brian Wheatley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first.
Frank Fleming will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Tough slider down low for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Come on, you're down. You're down.
And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
The 2-1 home. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Frank Fleming. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And he takes ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wheatley waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Wheatley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-1. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Time for base. Now at the plate, Brian Wheatley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Lifted in the air to right field. Ruth onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Sherwood, Ratliff, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Fly ball out to straightaway right field, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Frank Fleming. He went deep last night twice.
Frank Fleming.
The pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Nunez has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. And he will run this one down, moving to his right. Peterson aboard here at first with nobody out.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Wheatley. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ryan Wheatley.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fleming waits on it, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Digging in for his second at-bat, Frank Fleming, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Fleming.
Hey, let it rip one time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Come on, big dog, what's the pitch?
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And a dive, but he's back. Fleming, the runner at first with two gone. Full count now for Morales.
Full count with two outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here's the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So one run here on 3 hits. Ready for another chance? Jace Peterson. He drew a walk his first time up.
Jace Peterson.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Ratliff rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Medina leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they nearly battle. Into the box, Tyler Saladino. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fleming moves over, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men. Digging in once again, Frank Fleming.
Right fielder, Frank.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
And a neck-high fastball that time. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, Big Mama right here. We need you. Here we go.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you right now.
And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. A runner at first with no outs here. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Striding in once again, Kendrys Morales. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. Throw into second. And there's 1 down now. Striding into the box, Brian Wheatley. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready once again, Sherwood, Ratliff. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Fleming makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Buffalo Bisons used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show. A fast-rising young player is welcomed for the first time to a major league roster. At least for today. His new skipper offers words of wisdom and inspiration as he prepares to make his debut appearance on the show's big stage.
First opened back in 2012, we're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Miami Marlins. Frank Fleming makes his big league debut right after this. Wei-Yin Chen gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Up next for Miami, Starlin Castro. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. Stepping in for the Jays, Frank Fleming. And this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's late in the season and we're looking at 2 teams in the cellar right now. But do not get it twisted for a second. There's only 750 big leaguers at any given time in the league. And no one that I've ever played with gave an at-bat away or threw a cookie down the middle of the plate. These guys will not just play out the string. They will battle because they're...
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Wei-Yin Chen.
Wei-Yin Chen.
This is popped up. Smoke is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Frank Fleming. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh? Fleming has been a great story in the baseball world lately. This game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Digging in now, Frank Fleming. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Chen sets. Here it is on 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Outside, 3-0 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here it is, the 3-0. Popped him up. Anderson is there, and the side is retired. 4-0 to score tonight. The Marlins posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory.
Final line score tonight.
MLB The Show's coverage of major. Arlene Garcia, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. At the plate, Brian Anderson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Brian Anderson.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Fleming. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Gregorius on at first, nobody out. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing.
Next to bat for Toronto, Frank Fleming, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he misses with it, 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
You got it. Round it.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
1-2. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Here's Starlin Castro. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air to right. Fleming is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Stepping in, Frank Fleming. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Stepping into the box, Larry Morales in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rodriguez over to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential goal. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor. So from Little. Digging in, Frank Fleming. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Frank Fleming.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
2-1 the count. Diaz gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. In now, Brian Anderson. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's 0 for 5.
Brian Anderson.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Fleming moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1. Now at the plate, Frank Fleming. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Missed with a slider. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number. Digging in, Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Derek Dietrich.
Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Ready now for the Marlins. Newton Rodriguez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Rodriguez.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out to right field. Fleming giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Justin Castillo. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever.
Stepping into the box, Frank Fleming. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McConnell is there. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed.
6-2, the final total today. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the second.